Winners and whiners, the Steehnroller free play of the day. As always, we'd appreciate if you take a minute and smash that thumb. Get subscribed to all of our YouTube channels, both Winners and Whiners YouTube channel and the Max Wagers Network YouTube channel. And we want you to obviously check out the show that we do every day, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 Central, with my partner Scott Reichel. A little show called Back to the Window with Scott. And Scott, last but not least, we want to know what you're playing today. So whatever you got cooked up, opening day in baseball, NBA goes on, maybe some hockey, soccer, whatever it is, put those plays in the comment section. Make a profit. We'll give you the shout out. You get enough of them right, and you could be the gapper of the day. So checking in with a couple guys already here in the comment section. What up, boys? Ninja 13 in the house. And what just happened? Very good. Talking about a couple of comebacks. The NBA Clippers up 30 plus. Win by 4, brutal. Reichel and I were talking about that. We called that a first ballot Hall of Fame bad beat right there. I think that's going to be on Call the Cops for sure. And I had one. I had the Knicks plus 5.5. We were up by 21 in the late in the second half. Couldn't get home. Could not get home as they absolutely shit the bed in the fourth quarter. So yeah. THC is Rizza. What's up, baby? How we feeling about the Brewers and the Cardinals tomorrow? Man, it is opening day. I know I'm ready. Brewers Cardinals. Let me check here real quick. I know it's Wainwright going for St. Louis and Kyle. No, wait. Sorry, guys. Who's going for? Let me check in here. Sorry, boys. I was looking for something else. It says St. Louis. I think there's value on Pittsburgh there, guys. I really do. I think that it probably tracks out closer to plus 160 or so for Pittsburgh. So I think there's a tiny bit of value on playing the Pirates in that situation with Wainwright. I don't know how the hell old he is, but 45, 50, somewhere in that neighborhood. And as far as the Brewers go, wind's going to be blowing out to center field for that one. I don't know how good Burns is going to be early. If you guys have listened to us in the past, we're not Hendricks guys. For me, Brewers run line there, maybe Brewers first 5, something like that. I don't want any part of the Cubs. Sorry about that. King Me is in the house. What's up, baby? Calvin Doman here. He had a 1700 plus 1700 single game parlay. Paul George over 2.5 threes. Zubac double, and of course the PG Paul George couldn't hit the third, and I had the Clips -7, so I got fucked last minute. Yeah, dude, brutal night in that game. Absolutely brutal. The over 8.5 of the Astros and the Angels. I've got that capped out at about 8.23. So I'm really high on Valdez. He's a excellent slider. Probably, if I remember right, I know I saw this stat. I think he got the 5th most or the 5th lowest WOBA against his slider of any pitcher in the majors last year. I think there's value on the Angels. I think there's value on Astros catching it at plus money. As far as the total goes, I still don't know about the Angels offense. I think this could very well be a low-scoring game. I'm probably going to lean under there. We going scoreless first quarters on a lot of these games, or what? What are we talking about here, boys? We talking about baseball, first 5s? What are we doing, Calvin? Okay, all right. I think early in the season, keep an eye on the weather for sure. I'm going to have a play later on Kansas City. And a lot of it has to do with the wind blowing in 20 miles an hour directly from into the face of right-handed hitters. So especially early in the season, keep an eye on that weather. Like I said, it's blowing out to Chicago. That's unusual for this time of year. Usually it's blowing in. It's cold off the lake there. So, Calvin's has got to get out of the NBA mindset. You and me, brother. Of course, we got, whatever. We got 4 months of playoffs still to go. But, yeah, I'm ready for baseball, man. Baseball. Maybe a beer and dog at the stadium, nice weather. You got the over 8.5 with the Astros and Angels, Ninja. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And of course, we could see a meltdown of the Angels' pen. That's the other part I worry about. We'll see how Ohtani does, how long he goes. There could absolutely be a late game surge there. Nets game was amazing. Sure, if you want to call it that. It was a good game if you had the Nets. I know a lot of you guys in the comment section did have the Nets. Your boy was not one of them. I had the other side of that, like I mentioned. So, yeah, I got to watch that go down in flames. We also got to watch Boston in the shit the bed there in the second half as we try to get our total over. Had some great closing line value on the Hawks game. All that goes in the CLV trash can right there. So, hey, let's take a look and see what's going on, how we did yesterday real quick, guys. As you know, we did miss on our play of the game. We had our play of the day. We had the Wizards Hawks over 228.5. Caught some tremendous closing line value on that. I think it went off. What's the last I saw? Through 234, 235, right around. I know it was 235 in the afternoon. So we got 6.5 points of value. Kiss that shit goodbye as they put up 49 in the second half. Thanks for nothing. Or excuse me, 89 in the second half. So close to hammering the Nets at plus 240. Yeah, I bet, Calvin, I bet you could have got a better number than that even. But yeah, there was some serious Nets money to be made there in the third quarter. Baseball, you have to wait for too long to see if you cash out or not. Come on, man. Come on, Ninja. Come on, don't get away from that immediate gratification, brother. You play first five then. Play first inning, no runs. Come on, you can do it. As far as the premium goes, not a good day at all. We had the New York Knicks was the closest we got, as we had the Knicks plus 5.5. We had the Dallas Detroit under. Dallas absolutely went ape shit in that game, and we had the Boston Chicago over 220.5. Loved that play. Loved it to death, and couldn't get it home. And it's kind of unusual. We had the Celtics team total over 114.5 for the farm. That hit as they put up 117. We just got nothing, not a thing out of the Bulls as they go 97. I can't even remember. I tend to block them out when I don't hit them. So 1-3 we go. Excuse me, 1-4 overall we go. Not good at all. And yeah, I'm ready for baseball, no question about it. See that Calvin, this is about the first five. It's just absolutely, bud. All right, so let's see what we got cooked up for tomorrow. I did mention it. We're going to take a play on the Royals game, Guardians-Royals. We're going to play first five under 4.5, guys. Bieber's going against Greinke. We talked about it a little bit on the show today, usually coming out of spring training. Hitters generally about 2 to 3 weeks behind the pitchers, but this year I'm not that sure with the shortened spring training. Both these pitchers made just 2 starts. Greinke went a total of 6 innings. Bieber went 4.2. Greinke was all right, 4.5 ERA, gave up a home run. Bieber was awful. But, here's the deal. Somebody asked me today how much stock I put in spring training. Generally, not much, especially with veteran pitchers. You never know what they're going to be working on, especially coming off of injuries and stuff like that. They could be working on new pitches, different deliveries, locations, things like that. So I just don't put a ton of stock in it. Hitters maybe a little more. I don't like to see anybody ice cold. I think ice cold probably translates a little bit more to the regular season than red hot in spring training. That generally doesn't mean shit to me, especially in Arizona where the ball flies, the air is dry. So I like to see if a hitter's making contact, if they're seeing the ball well. But generally speaking, you just can't put much into spring training at all. Case in point, Royals have won the Cactus League before this year, I think 3 years straight. So we see how that ended up. Ninja, you never had a fat ticket cash on a walk-off bomb. Exactly, Calvin. It's like just 3 hours of beautiful anticipation. You think you're screwed, and they hit that one out in the bottom of the ninth. Everybody's happy. Yeah, I totally agree. So in this one, both of these offenses, they definitely had their struggles last year. Royals were 24th in runs. The Guardians were 18th. I was trying to figure out something to say about the over-under, how many times I will say Indians this season. It's going to be a lot. But they weren't fantastic in first 5 runs either. There was a stretch we went through where we were just cashing first fives on Cleveland unders all day long. They're 17th and 18th first 5 run scores. Here's the deal. 22nd and 23rd in first 5 runs allowed But Royals starting pitching definitely had their struggles. That's hopefully Greinke's going to be able to even that out. And of course, Bieber was hurt for much of the season. So these teams played 6 games last season in chilly to cold weather, both in the end of March and early April. And in those 6 games, they put up just 17 runs in the first 5 innings. As I mentioned, temperature is going to be chilly, 48 degrees at game time, 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing from the northwest, and that is right into the face of right-handed hitters. Let's be honest, guys. It's the first day of the season. Anybody tells you got it locked, anything like that, it's all bullshit. You don't know how these teams are going to perform. So we are just kind of taking a shot with this, but of all the plays, it is the one I probably like the best. I may have a premium or two on the baseball season, but right now, without seeing how the money's coming in, I like this play quite a bit. We're going to play the I've waited 4 hours and so many commercials for it, says Ninja. Let's face it, guys. American sports, especially football and baseball, it's a lot of sitting around time with very little action. So, yeah, Calvin, I'm with you. And I've got a bunch of friends that are that way. Calvin says, I love betting baseball, but I get what you're saying. I totally agree. They've got to, I would like to see them do something about the length of the games. The games that go 3:15, 3:30, 9 innings. It's a 4-3 game. There's no reason for it. Yeah, it's something that has to be done. If you're a baseball fan, we're not recruiting much in the way of the younger generation. I think people that are under 30 probably didn't grow up with the love of baseball that most of us over 30 did. You know, it wasn't a big deal when they were growing up. And I think it's a dying sport. I mean, you know, they're fine. They've got a nice TV deal, and I mean, it's not dying like they're going to fold anytime soon. But I think the excitement isn't there. It's a lot like table games in a casino, where it's just every year the slots become a higher percentage of the hold than the table games do. And the reason is the youngsters just didn't grow up loving them the way that we did. That's why Americans sell so many beers and drinks for sports, because it's necessary. I'm only 22, says Calvin. Good for you, man. Started watching baseball last season. Kids might think I'm out of my mind. There you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. So, yeah. Hey, tell your friends, Calvin. Tell them it's cool. Sell it like you were selling it to Ninja, baby. So, anyway, we're going to take the Royals Guardians first 5 under 4.5. As always, guys, it's first day. Tread lightly. You know, it's a long season. Got 162 games, so we're going to have a lot of favorable plays when we start getting data points in. But I like this one. It's mainly 2 good starting pitchers on the mound. I know Greinke was horrible his last 5 starts last year. Absolutely dreadful. Bieber struggled much of the season. It wasn't nearly as good as he was in the shortened season when he won the Cy Young. But you know what? I think there's space for positive regression for both these guys, or progression, I guess we would call that. So, yeah, let's play it. Let's play the Guardians Royals first 5 under 4.5. Got a nice wind blowing in. Should keep those homers in the park. At the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. THC, as Rizza says, 34, grew up in New York. Yanks winning chips was all I knew. Yeah, absolutely, dude. My son, God bless him, he's 20. What is he now? 25, and he grew up with the Royals and Chiefs both sucking, and is a huge fan of both of them. So God bless him. And then he's also an Islanders fan. So I don't know where that came from, but he loves hockey, man. It's probably his favorite sport. So no runs first inning. I like that, Ninja. I like that just fine, indeed. Calvin says he's a New Yorker here too. My dad has always been crazy Yanks guy, and that's where I picked it up. There you go. Reichel, of course, as you guys if you listen to the show with Scott and I, you know, he's a big Yankees fan as well. I'd be curious to know, are you guys on the Yankees this year? I know Reichel is very pessimistic about the Yankees' chances. So I'm curious to see how you think the Pinstripers are going to do in a pretty damn tough division. That should be a lot of fun to watch. You've really got, you got 4 teams in the East there with a legitimate shot. You got Tampa, Boston, Toronto, and the Yankees. So it should be some fun. All right, guys. Hey, you know how I did yesterday. Hopefully y'all did better, and some of you did. Let's check it out. Scott Nowak, first of all, giving him a retro shout-out. Missed his same-game parlay yesterday. He had the Rockets plus 17.5 and the under. Sorry, Scotty. Congratulations hitting that one. Well done indeed. And he had a nice day today, too. 1-0 plus 500. He had the Nets minus 7.5. THC, as Rizzo says, don't think the Yanks win the division. Putting down futures bet for the Jays to win it all. Love that team. I wonder how they're going to do without Robbie Ray. That was one of the bigger surprises last year, as we were able to jump on him fairly early in the season and get a nice Cy Young price. We went from roasting Robbie Ray because of all the walks to absolutely becoming in the Robbie Ray camp. He was able to cut down on the walks, man, and that was what that season was all about. He's always been a strikeout guy. Yeah, I think that's a good play. That'd be where my money is too. Oh, sorry. Our Rivera 911 goes 1-0 plus 650. He had Augsburg Mines, both teams to score and over 2.5. Look at you, our Rivera, hitting that soccer shit. Ziwa Carter officially went 1-0 plus 500, but he put 3 bets down there. Hit them all, guys. That's 3-0 plus 900 from Evan. Well done, Ziwa Carter. Well done indeed. I know Tiger. He's got Tiger at plus 4,000. I told him I'd buy him one of our cool farm hats if Tiger won that tournament. So I'm rooting for you, brother. I hope we have to do it. Ninja says, I hate my team, the Mariners. What? Every time we have someone good, then they end up trading them. Remember, the Mariners have Alex Rodriguez. Yeah, he was good. Yeah, then he went to Texas for the 10-year, $20 million or 10-year, $200 million deal, right? Yeah, absolutely. That was I like this Mariners team, man. I've got him as a dark horse in the West. Come on, Ninja, got to have some positivity, man. They got Robbie Ray. What the hell? You guys are in. We count money over here. He goes 3-3. He got juiced. 504 Trader went 1-0 plus 500. Utah minus 7.5. Well done. Buddy's House of Food. Someone was asking about Buddy earlier today during the show. He's back. He went 2-2. He got juiced. But your capper of the day, man. Hey, I think this is 2 this week for this cat. Very good guy. Very sneaky. Very unobtrusive. Not a guy that's says a lot of shit. Just puts his plays in there and cashes those tickets. It's Max Garcia once again. 1-0 plus 752. Hitting that 2-team parlay. Well done, Max. Congratulations to you, my friend. 1-0 plus 752. You are the capper of the day. Well done. Well done to the rest of you. Ninja says I'm taking 83 over 83. We got that as well. That's one of my favorite plays as well. Hey, you guys, thanks for stopping by. Love talking to you guys live. It's a lot of fun. Make sure you stop by and check us out every day when we do this show. Where did Kikuchi end up? Kikuchi went to Toronto. So, I mean, it wasn't a trade, but the Cooch went to Toronto and Robbie Ray went to Seattle. As much as I love saying the name, the Cooch, I think Seattle got the deal out of that. I really do. All right, guys, have a great night. It's opening day. Let's go have some fun. Hopefully some of you guys will make it out to the ballpark. I can't because I'll be doing my show. Also, 48 degrees, 20-mile-an-hour north wind. Not something I'm really interested in getting involved in. I got 80 other games to choose from. So I will be out there, though. So hopefully you guys maybe get a little opening day flavor. Have a hot dog for me. And you guys have a great night. Thanks, Calvin. Appreciate it. Chris Flexen his money. Absolutely. If you didn't know the dirty little secret last year, Chris Flexen, the most profitable pitcher in Major League Baseball. So keep an eye when Flexen goes as well. All right. Have a great night, guys. Love y'all. Let's make some money. And don't forget to check us out again, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday. Scott and I do our very best to help you in the never-ending journey